What's good, YouTube? Back here with another episode of the Georgia State Panthers Dynasty. This week we got Georgia Tech. We have seen every year interstate rivalry game. It's not technically a rivalry game on here, but in our hearts, in our dynasty, it is. We've had good games against them every single season, and we will see how this one shakes out. Now, changes to the defense, as the title suggests. We are going to make some moves. We watched our last game back. We kind of remembered how the game before that went, and we've seen some consistent issues out of our defensive line. So we're going to get some more looks at some other guys. And we're going to see who that should be. All right, we're going to start Sir Mills here. Play some Williams down low because Ricks has struggled. Yeah, his block shed is 65. So that explains some of what we were seeing. And then Garrison Butler. His block shed's 82. But he's been getting his ass beat. So we're going to go with Samsula at that other end spot. So we're changing all three down linemen. And then we are also changing our other starting linebacker, Jacoby Jones, and Stat is getting the start. Jacoby Jones hasn't really done anything the last two games to really warrant him starting. So we're going to give him a look there. And now we need to fix the rushers at defensive tackle. Name of Mills. And we are going to go with Williams and Samsula behind him. And we'll see about Samsula and Williams because we'll see both of those in the other set. And whoever plays better will get this second role in the pass rush. All right. Oh, wait, shit. Did we change? There we go. We forgot something. All right, now we got Georgia Tech coming up. Let's take a look at the season so far. Walker White, 2 touchdowns, 6 picks. That experiment has gone way wrong. Even Fitzsimmons hasn't played particularly well. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but still much better than our other guy. Tab, solid running game. We just need to run the ball more. Lord's a leading receiver, even though he made a lot of mistakes this last game. That cost us a lot. McGee, leading receptions leader. He's been getting active often. And then, disappointingly, Amari Bowman is off to another slow start. 5 catches, 56 yards through 2 games, no touchdowns. Sacks, we got Irving Wick leading again. Combining for 5 sacks between the two of them. Butler coming in with a half sack. And that's it. 2 picks, Gums and Azadu are starting safeties from last year. Jamie Gums is still starting this year, but he has lost his job for now. All right, now, oh shit, but look at Georgia Tech's team, who's right next to us on here. All right, Graham Knowles is their starting quarterback, 6'7", redshirt junior, tall ass bastard, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. He's got an arm. He could still get even better in that category. Not very elusive, but a super high IQ kid that can make all the throws. So, going to be a problem. Got a decent running back in Anthony Carey. Played against us last year. He didn't really do much to us last season. Doesn't look like they've been running the ball much either. Isaiah Canyon, their 6'4" receiver, leading 6 touchdowns, 160 yards. If they've only played one game, they ain't bad. Let me see. Yeah, they only played one game, so he had a very good game. Halfway through what his total was last year, so he's finally getting his chance to shine as a senior. So good for him. Not anything crazy in the sack department. Got some 80s all over the place. This is a winnable game. Now, it's a winnable game, but this is still Georgia Tech. There's still an opponent in the ACC, so still a problem. Let's knock out some recruiting. Only have 40 hours, so we're going to get somebody in for a visit. Who's the guy we want? Did we get him already? Visit? Yeah, okay. Oh, proximity hold's a good one. Sweet. All right. Takes care of that. I actually have too many receivers, to be honest. I think we're going to get rid of another one. Just add some more recruiting points to him. Ooh, yeah, we're winning that one. Good. He's going to be a future number 1. Guaranteed. Got to win him. How's the corners looking? Oh, we took the lead in that race. Took the lead here and there. Good. Now, hopefully we can start doing this with 4 stars. See, like Augustine, we weren't on his list. He didn't know shit about us. But we knew he was playing in a pipeline-esque state. Oh, wait, no, he wasn't pipeline. Not even. We just threw a shit ton of minutes at him and showed him a shit ton of attention. And that worked out for us. So we could probably do that with 4 stars next year, definitely in the Georgia area, to at least use our proximity to home to our advantage and try to get some of these better prospects. And now the only thing is, though, we have to spend a lot of recruiting hours on those guys. We can't miss on them because there could be 4-star gym or 4-star busts, which is tough. All right, so that's gonna get us to the game. I'm gonna get everything set up. I'm going to go all black today. All right, I'm going to let a couple more people catch up to the live, and we will get going. All right, let's get it going.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers. And we have
Tough loss last week. We need to find a way to bounce back. Hopefully these changes we made actually improves some of the things that went wrong. Our interior pass rush has not been existent. Run stopping, we've been getting blown out of fucking... I watched one of our defensive tackles get pushed all the way back to the safeties. All right. Game 3 of year 4 underway.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Donald. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped.
All right, real quick. We'll quickly skim through their team real quick, know exactly what we're going against. All right, got that big quarterback we were talking about. Has a good arm, can throw every throw. Good running back, good backup. Receivers, very talented, has some speed out here. 80 is the top 5 positions. Tight end, very good. Tackle, solid. Very good, solid. Good end. Great defensive line, total. Linebacker core, a little weak and a little slow. Corners, pretty good. Not crazy athletes, but good enough. And their strong safety's a pretty good athlete. All right. It was a well-balanced game right here, to be honest. They don't have too many crazy holes, but neither should we. We've done a pretty good job of plugging a lot of our holes throughout our time here as they get a first down on the first play of the game. The only thing we were disappointed in how we handled it, the tight end situation. And that's not so good. Nels gets doubled, holds his ground though, and Gomes fills the gap, making the tackle for 2. He's been getting active last few weeks, coming up, making some stops. Nels gets blocked out. Deuce Walker in coverage and knocks it away. He was going for Isaiah Cannon on that. He blew us away in one play last time we met, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, great play call there. Got caught up in traffic on his release and can't get to the spot. It was a good throw, just unlucky. Well, at least for Georgia Tech, that is. You guys are pretty lucky. All right. Now Georgia Tech can get their first chance. We're going to get the ball at halftime. It's pretty sweet. Love that.
As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play.
Try to hit the stretch. They read that well, stop it well short.
These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Working to throw on second down.
Ooh, pressure gets there quick. Almost turned into a really bad play there. It's going to lead to a 3rd and long. Okay, Georgia State convert. Will go to a first 3 and out themselves. Running the zig. Can't keep up in coverage. Back McGee cuts up field and gets the first down. Clutch play. Tab in the backfield. Takes the carry. Has a little bit of crease. Gets 4. They're going to drop 8 in the box. And they run play action to it. Nothing really open. Dumps it off the tab. Gets a gain of 1.
just a few. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49.
Trying to get out board and outside. He does. Right before he gets walloped in the backfield. Great throw.
And the Panthers start marching down the field. To the air on
Lord
first down.
catches underneath.
Finds the tight end.
Good solid gain of 7.
Man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt.
Dumps it off to tight end again. Lord makes the catch. Gets another good gain. 2 catches, 15 yards on the drive.
Well, they pick up the first and end zone coverage. And a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire
Dumps it
defense
off.
has their eyes
Linebacker
on you,
reads it.
so you can't telegraph
But we still get a gain of 4.
You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball.
Tab getting a lot of carries. Tries to get outside, breaks the tackle, and down. 3 carries, 6 yards.
3 yards, he's down at the 9.
Frankie Arthur checks in the game.
But they can pick up a first down without scoring.
And he's gonna the stretch to the weak side, fights forward and gets enough for the first down.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation.
Board in, back of the end zone, holds on through the contact, right in between triple coverage. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Touchdown, Georgia State Panthers. There we go, and that drive almost died a few times. And we were able to come through on pivotal first downs.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be
Very clutch.
because coverage is going to be tight.
Defense with another chance to go out there and stop this offense.
These guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point is good, and it's
Very good drive.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the
We'll
end
keep
zone
at it,
with a
running
6-yard
game.
touchdown
It didn't
pass.
really go ham or anything, but it did set up that play action pass.
On the move from inside his 5.
Arthur tries to kill their running back
Will be brought
or
down.
receiver. No, that wasn't running back.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the yellow
He's
jacket
back out right
offense.
now. Samsula in the
That
game.
last drive won't go on the highlight reel after
Gets to
ending
the
in
tight end
a-
fast, but it's a screen. Witt can't get outside fast enough, and he breaks the tackle, going out of bounds at the 27.
Run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just
Georgia
takes
State
one
showing
play
blitz.
to get this thing picked up and going.
On the jet sweep,
Fumble way behind the line.
and the quarterback fumbles it, and now Gums is gone.
Bringing it back.
Trying to pull out the trick play, couldn't get it back to the running back. Whether it was going to be a handoff or play action, we'll never know, as that ball went down.
Turning around on the field, finally corralled
Big
by
play by the
defense.
defense.
Turn it into 6.
Much needed.
Hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I
Georgia Tech ranked at 17th in the nation. This would be a huge win for Georgia State.
makes the big play?
It would be our first win against a ranked opponent, I believe.
And that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it
All
out. in the
right,
end zone.
defense
He'll be
looking to make
stopped
another
with a
splash play here. They're coming with a heavy 3 tight end set to the right.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit
Bringing
of
the
an
pressure.
understatement, and they really need to get it going.
Gets it off, single coverage.
Racing down the left side.
Oh, breaks multiple tackles, and he is loose and is gone.
And he takes it
Wow.
all the way. They couldn't stop him.
Had man coverage on the outside corner, couldn't make the tackle, shook him off. Safety got there.
So exciting to watch. They've got
Couldn't handle him either,
after they
and no one else was anywhere near to help stop that touchdown. Isaiah Canyon does it again.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to
Kid-
stop running. I don't have
that
to
kid's
break
pretty
down.
good.
It makes it so
Man,
easy
we even went for
to
the
the
secure
next
tackle
year.
too. We didn't even try to,
Wide receiver,
just
you
tried to
can
wrap
tell
him up. He
this
just
is a good
said,
one,
nope,
and that's why they got
not
6 on that play.
today. 2 catches, 100 yards.
One more.
He's lightning in a bottle.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors.
All right,
What's
just
going on,
like that,
Kevin?
one play later, that's like neither one of those touchdowns been made. Walker on the return, trying to find a lane, almost does. Gets to the 21.
They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Fitzsimmons played so well so far. And now he finds McGee open deep. First down, Panthers, almost a touchdown. We were in a run, checked out of it based on the coverage.
I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Falling to pulling guard, gets a good gain of, good-ish gain of 3.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense.
First quarter, fast approaching the end.
Get them on the ground, short games.
Tries to cut back against the grain. And tackled for nowhere.
At the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
Tries to get the receiver underneath, takes a hit, and that sets up a 4th and 4. Now to bring on the freshman, true freshman kicker.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight.
Oh, still nails it in. We almost made a mistake there. Clutch kick out of your boy. LaRoche, we trust. And he boots it off here again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some.
We had a blitz coming. We backed out of it because we were so scared of them throwing it. And they run right through that zone.
Offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not
A lot of heavy
early, but they found something
going on
last
here.
drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick.
Throws a
until you
screen,
find that place
I
where you're
think.
like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Oh, movement.
Defense a little too jumpy
They
here.
called the
got
defense even though the
3
offensive lineman moved at the same exact time. Along with the snap. He snapped. That's crazy work.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty.
Sets up better 2nd down. 2nd short. Opens up the playbook for him. Samsula gets through. Quarterback keeps on the outside. Does not known for his running skills. And can't get to the 1st down. That's going to bring us to the 2nd quarter. Georgia State up by 10.
And what a back and forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the first.
Throws it outside. Kind of gets flat.
Really confident
1st down.
catch there. Big
Trying to bring
pickup,
us
and
in
they have a 1st down.
to a 1-possession game.
Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
Oh, shit. I was trying to grab the safety.
Going on 1st down. Quickly to the
And Rags can't keep up in man.
there is a flag
But
on
there's
the
a
field.
block in the back or holding on one of their receivers downfield.
Just an obvious holding call there. And one
And it
that
must
just
happen way
pulls
downfield
offensive
because
momentum.
they got 1st and 2.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake now to throw.
Mills can't get there.
Finds his big
Offensive
tight end.
line holds.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the
He's
chains.
played well so far,
And
6
the
of 8.
Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Ooh, hit him with the move. He overthrows it, comes, can't hang on to it.
Get that one back. Defense that close to an
That was
interception.
close.
Now on 2nd down.
Maxie in a single high.
Off play action.
Play action. Maxie can't get back there in time. And Stat in the coverage as well. Could not break him loose from that ball.
And this feels like their chance to give him a finish. The snap sets up the
Running it
throw.
outside. Quarterback might take off. Stat trying to close the gap.
Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep
Throwing in on the quick throw to the tight end. He can't hold on, and that's 3rd and 1. 3 straight plays from within the 2 or the 3.
Get it in via the air last time. Here's 3rd down. From the gun.
Oh, we seen it. Thankfully, Maxey got his head on the ball, or else that's a touchdown. For some reason, one of our guys on the left had man coverage against the guy all the way on the right. Quarterback seen that, tried to take advantage of it. Oh, they're faking it. He's going to throw it, and it's short. We actually did not, we weren't ready for that at all. And that puts us down at the 1. Georgia State holds, and Tab gets a little bit of space. Welcome in, guys. Got a 10-point lead going down, 9 minutes left in the second quarter. And he has McGee on the outside. And McGee with another big play. 3 catches, 78 yards for him. Still trying to keep this running game active. Cole Tab gets the ball. Tries to make the safety miss. And again, their pursuit has been pretty good today.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows.
2nd, 6, 4 wide. Running back takes it. Trying to cut it upfield behind the guard's back. Great pursuit out of Georgia Tech.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the
Gets it to Lord. Throws a little bit behind him, but hangs on for a big play. Tried to drill that one in there. Slightly behind, but Lord was able to react to that thing. On the counter, Tab breaks it outside, makes 2 men miss, stretches it. His first good carry of the game. He's gotten some first downs, but it's been barely. But again, we are not going away from it. We are trying to pound the rock. Tight end in motion. Safety shift. Looks like it could be a blitz. And we run right into it. All right, Tab's a little tired. We're going to get him out for a play.
Situations, your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front.
All right, we're going to set up the screen here.
Later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making it.
Makes a man miss. Not enough to add 3 more defenders coming. All right, we got 3rd and 10 here. We want to at least get a field goal out of this.
Down the field, you could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke.
But we don't want to press too much. All right, safety split pretty hard. We're going to eye Walker here. And he's going to try to fit it into him, but the safety makes a hell of a break on that. And that's going to bring up the true freshman kicker again.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on.
And he nails this one. Whew. His accuracy's a little left, but he has a leg. And that is why he won the starting job this year. After the battle he had in training camp.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
Ooh, I was trying to kill him. I was trying to fucking kill him. Shit, actually. All right, again, if you're new to the series, we stay locked in to a single defensive player. As soon as that ball's snapped, we cannot change it. Those are some of the house rules that we have for ourselves to create a realistic experience. And that way our recruits truly matter. We're going to run the ball again, trying to get it to the outside. Does. Loss contained. Picks up a good 1st down. Down 13 points. They definitely don't want to go into half down 2 possessions. And we also get ball after halftime. Something they're definitely thinking about. We're on the stretch here. Hurdles a man. Steps over another. Irving crosses all the way from the other side of the field to chase that down. Shit, I picked the same shitty play twice in a row. Let me get out of that.
linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Play action. We read it. Gums gets back. He tests the other side, though. And Spain gets cooked deep. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Son of a bitch. We've gotten beat deep a couple times, and that is the strength of our defense, is our secondary. Our secondary and our edge rushers. We have a hell of a middle linebacker, too, but it's not showing up today. Well, not too bad. I mean, they've been getting big plays. We need to cut that shit out. Other than that, they've been playing pretty well. All right, Walker back to receive. Waits to hit the speed burst. And down to the 22. All right, we've been coming out and running it a lot on 1st and 10. So we are going to shake it up and hit our own play action. Lowered deep, but under throws it just a tad. Tried to sneak one on the first play. Sorry, guys. If you're wearing headphones, my bad. Tab. Ooh, thought we had blocks for a second. We're just trying to set up the safety behind him and tried to break outside. To no such luck. All right, 3rd and long here. Oh, we get single coverage up top again. McGee cooks him yet again. Makes a man miss. And that's 200 yards for halftime for Fitzsimmons. 4 catches, 122 yards for Austin McGee. He is balled out today. Tab back in the backfield. They send the blitz. We throw it into a screen. Gets a man blocked. Gets another block. Breaks it outside. He can't keep up with him. He's gone. Touchdown. Let's go. Georgia State offense looking pretty damn good today. 14 of 17 for our boy. Looking super efficient. Walker White started this season 2 touchdowns, 6 picks in just the 2 games he's played in. Oh, thank you, brother. You're one of the ones. Appreciate it. Thank you, Riley. Thank you, thank you. And we try to kill him. Whiff on him. All right, 27-14. Georgia State on top.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these.
All right, Wick on the outside. He sees a screen. Receiver seen him. Gator armed that thing and dropped the ball. Was looking for the contact that was coming his way. Trying to get the fans into it. Jet sweep. Nope. Play action. But he's going to go back to the small side and pick up a good gain of 5. Setting up 3rd and 5, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, can Georgia State Panthers force a punt here and give themselves a 2-minute drive situation to put some more points on the board?
From the gun, wants to pass.
Looks for the check downs, finds one outside, gets hit hard, holds on to the ball. Tough. Their boys, their number 1 receiver's doing his job today too. His quarterback ain't doing bad either. As he dumps it off, finds a man, he makes a man miss, but our new starter steps in and makes the play. We've replaced the interior of our defensive line and started Stat over our other linebacker from last week, Jacoby Jones. Throws it deep to Gums. Oh, Gums had a chance on it, didn't make a play on the ball. That's going to set up 3rd and 4.
Trying to pick up a first down.
They've been pass heavy in these situations. No reason to think any different. We leave a man open, but they didn't see it. Dumps it off. Now, before the play, we decided to crash down on his own because I had a feeling we were going to throw into the flats, and that's why we were guarding that so well. Stat coming back to help block. Walker looking for Lane. He gets it up to 36.
the Georgia State offense returns to the field.
All right, 27-14. Here we go. Made the wrong cut. I was thinking about throwing the screen, but if you remember last week, we threw a pick six that way.
It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just
got to get bored in a chance here. And he gets it. What a catch. Head tops him. Gross. Let's go.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work.
Yes, sir. Oh, and McGee couldn't hold on to it, but they're going to get defensive pass interference on this one. Thank you, son. That's a cool profile pick, by the way. We will accept that penalty.
Too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
All right, getting to the outside. Can't get it away from the pressure. And that leaves 28 seconds, 2 timeouts.
You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so
he in the slot. We're going to hit McGee. Try to let him run after the catch. Doesn't get much. We're going to call timeout there, leaving 1 in our pocket.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep, and these slant routes.
All right, we could really put a dagger at him right here.
Couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside.
Watch this shit. We're going to get creative.
Keeps that DB off balance.
All right. And we hit it. Oh, he dropped it. Lord, easy touchdown. Couldn't handle it. Now a field goal puts us up by 16.
Gotta give the defense credit on that play.
You know what? I'm not going to go for it as much as I want to. Yeah, that tight end's tough. We're really trying to work on that right now in recruiting. That's for sure. We're going to kick a field goal. I know it's crazy.
And here comes the field goal unit.
But I like the points here. I like the points here. We're going to take them. They have to get 2 2-point conversions for any of that shit to matter. I think we could stop them that many times in the end zone. We're going to take points, go up 16. We ain't bullshitting around. We want our first ranked win. Georgia Tech is ranked 17th right now.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
All right, and the freshman mega kicker kicks the shit out of that ball. And that should take us to halftime. We're going to try to run this out. I'm going to play the safety. Welcome in any new viewers. How y'all doing tonight? And just a reminder, again, when we play defense, we stay locked on one guy. We let the rest of the defense play it out. Creates for more realistic gameplay, and it's worked so far. And we've been balling out. This game has gone very well.
Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college.
There's one big play right there.
Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
That's the biggest quarterback we faced. Heck yeah. Now they're fighting their ass off. That receiver right there, 13, has gone off. He has been tough to stop. Donnelly caught a 63-yard bomb, which is probably what they're showing here. Nope, this is that sack fumble that we got earlier. All right, halftime update. First off, we get ball in the second half, so that 16-point lead could even be stretched even farther. 12 first downs, 10 first downs. Big thing has been turnovers. We have forced them today. They have not. Like last week, we were the ones doing all the turnovers. It was tough. 5 for 8 on third downs. Pretty good percentage there. They are only 2 for 5. They've gotten the big plays, but they haven't really extended drives, I think, as well as we have. And again, turnovers playing a huge factor. Let's get it going. Keep this rolling. Back to return. Walker steps up, looks for a lane. Doesn't get much, down to 16.
Silver ready to send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
All right, Tab in the backfield, trips right. Lord gets outside. We're going to hit him underneath here, let him run with it. Again, he is a shitty tight end, but he has the athleticism that we look for. But other than that, he's like one of those good football players that play well in shorts and a T-shirt, but you put pads on them and their ass. That's him. Oh, shit. Made the wrong read. Tried to force it in there. Got lucky with it that they didn't break on that. That's when we were halfway through a through motion and we seen there was a busted read. So then we just beamed it low and away and either hope for an incomplete or a lucky catch. We got the catch. All right, run to stretch outside. Frankie Arthur, brother of Patrick Peterson, or Adrian Peterson. I'm saying that. They're back the line pretty fast. Looking to keep up this momentum. Has a man, but it's under pressure and had his eyes in the backfield instead of downfield.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's
got an RPO look here.
On the field. You gotta make
We're gonna hit it. Oh, we missed the block. I wish I could have took on the safety. You guys took on everybody else, but they let the closest one go. All right, going with a 5 wide, 3rd and long. They're trying to get off the field. Walker gets faked over the middle, tries to fit it in, but throws it behind the intended receiver, and that's his first interception of the day. And we had a holding on a play regardless. So either way, that was ending in disaster. New starter, Jesmond Jackson, transfer. Very strong, big right tackle. New to the team. Sam Sula gets double teamed, pushed out of the way, and they create a nice lane for the running back. All right, they're in the hurry up. We're throwing different coverage out. Gums in a single high. We might even blitz too. They run it to the opposite side on the counter and pick up the first down. We're going to show blitz again here. Gonna try to bait him on this. Oh no, he doesn't. I thought he was for sure was going to go with the hot route, go route. Because they'll see that shit. The CPU will fucking hit you on that in Heisman. I promise you.
Wide receiver shows motion.
All right, now we got Rags. They run it on the draw. We were reading pass. Good gain of 7. That's where the draw can help you. Defense sitting back on you. Hit them with one of those. And we're sending the blitz. Can't get there in time. Maxey gets beat on the route. On man coverage against the tight end. He's got a tough assignment today. We look like we're in cover 2, really in cover 3. They're throwing a flea flicker, trying to get to the outside. We clean him up, trying to force him away from that football. All right, let's go back to the pass rush. See how Irving's doing today. One with the left tackle. Left tackle holds up. Stat misses in coverage. And guess who? Number 13 yet again. We've fought him last couple seasons. He has been their best playmaker every single time. This is the last time we'll be seeing him. And thank goodness. Ooh, they had the flats open on the left. Either way, that's one of the 2-point conversions they need. Down by 8. 7 to go, left in the third. Georgia State offense got to figure it out. We need a long-winded drive here. Cook some clock. Keep their offense on ice. A 3 and out will not help us in the slightest. All right, Fitzsimmons out in the pistol. And they're going to run the option on the outside. Gets it out there, but throws it behind the intended running back. And that is a big loss of 10.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to
not good. Not good.
Just can bounce any which way whatsoever.
All right, backed up, second 20.
Very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Tries to force it into McGee. Very dangerous throw. That was not the read we were looking for. All right, 5 wide. Let's see what we can draw up here.
No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Tries to throw it outside to McGee. This time the safety says, nope, not again. Breaks that one away.
Well, in the first half, this offense
Gonna
was
set up a
up and
long
down the
punt.
field. It seemed like everything they
We're
were
gonna put them in
dialing
really
up
good
was
field
working.
position
Here we are in
here.
the third quarter, and there's a very
Try to boot
rare
the shit out of it.
completion on their own end
We
of the
do.
field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now.
I was ready to
spark
kill
some
him.
momentum.
All right, now they have their chance tied up. We went 3 and out. Didn't do anything on offense. Now the defense got to step up. They're going to run the counter here.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too
And
much.
he gets
These
bottled
days.
up by
Great
McClendon.
drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down.
5
Just
wide
imagine
set.
They could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back.
We're in man
TDs.
coverage. He gets outside. McClendon couldn't stay with his guy. And it's touchdown. Georgia Tech got beat on the blitz. Being aggressive did not pay off.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Did not take long to get into
Oof, right over us. And he holds on to it. What a play. What a game for him. He's been balling out. They're tight end.
More points and more points. You keep putting drives together. like
Unless that's the
that.
valley. I can't tell. They look, he's a thick receiver if he is one.
Get something, figure it out.
All right, they bring us all the way back, 30-30.
really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down
Story of our lives. We just cannot
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
win these big games easily. Something always dramatic happens.
This time around.
Yeah, the last drive.
Try to get it outside, setting up the ball. Oh my goodness. I tried to hesitate just a little bit and instead of like full stops.
On that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath.
All right, another big loss on first down, not doing the offense any favors.
Play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on
Trying to get the
second and
slant, don't
14.
have it, but we wait a little bit longer and can't get it to McGee on the other side. We had enough time thanks to the offensive line.
Not exactly the
That was a
ideal
long,
situation
developing
for this
play.
offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20.
This time he is pressured early. The right tackle got cooked, and that's going to force another punt on a 3 and out.
Doesn't say much for your drive.
And this time he kicks it wildly, but thankfully it goes right down the middle.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just
Shit.
outside the 40-yard line.
All right,
Georgia Tech has
they're
the
almost
ball
in
back
scoring
here
range
comes
again.
the Yellow
Defense
Jacket offense. How
starting
big
to
is
get
this drive?
torched a
Scored
little bit.
touchdown the last time they had it. Defense
Ooh,
got
we,
stopped. And now
ooh,
it's
Gums
been
breaks
a
on it.
tie game.
Almost
All right,
makes
so
a
big
pick there.
offensive coordinator here. Let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden
All right,
opportunity?
Maxie and single high. They're going to run this counter outside. He's making men miss, but that's only going to get him 2 yards. Setting up a 3rd down and 8. All right, let's take a look at Wick on the opposite side here. Ooh, we jumped. Did they call it? I don't think so, and we're there to guard the screen. Refs missed it. We were definitely offsides on that play. We are the home team, so, you know, do that with it that you will. Walker, ooh, breaks it to the opposite side, has a lane. One man to beat, and that's going to get him down to 40 or 41.
Finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt.
All right, Fitzsimmons has gotten his ass kicked the last few drives. Let's see if we can get the ground game going to help him out. Tab, oh shit, of course. Tab breaks one for a 1st down, but too bad. The right tackle's going to shit the bed. We're going to move backwards. Great job, Jackson.
Holding penalties, the
We're killing it this game.
drive killer. We'll see if it
I've
costs this offense
been
here.
subbing bitches out
Looking
lately.
for a productive play on
Don't tempt me.
1st down.
1st and 18. We're still going to go to the ground. He's going to get a lane, cuts it upfield. Good gain of 13.
He takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays.
All right, we're
You
going
like
5
running
wide.
it right into the teeth of the
Running
blitz.
back's
That's
gonna
what
get a
happened
break.
Right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Tries to get underneath the Reynolds. Reynolds holds on, 3rd and inches.
They get him down after he makes a catch.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that
All right,
slot.
forward wide.
Get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working
Back
those
up,
guys
running
in
back
those
in.
matchups.
Has a lane. Makes one-man miss.
And he found
Good game.
plenty of running room on that one.
Threatening to score. Finally getting that offensive running game going.
And the Panthers
Trying to take it easy on the quarterback here. But I think we hit him right here.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they
We're
go.
going to dump it off at least to McGee, who breaks the tackle, gets a block, gets fucking a nice push from 94.
And quarterback, receiver on the same
Good
page.
blend of run and pass this drive.
Understanding the drag route concept.
Let's see if
Easy pitch,
Lord
easy catch.
can get loose on this. Actually, no, hold on. I want to do... Ah, shit. It won't let me auto it.
Now the quarterback changing the
Go.
original play call.
All right. We got layers. We're going to dump it. Don't have room. We're trying to set up 3 lanes that we can go to. High, middle, low. Didn't have the time we were looking for, but something was opening up. Shorten his release. Drag him. Hit the drag. Gets wide open. Walker forces his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State Panthers. Great effort. Great read, great ball, and great run after the catch. Set up this touchdown. Puts us back on top. 1 minute to go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen,
Georgia Tech's offense has been no joke today. Defense has had not many answers as we've gone through this game. Started off pretty solid, but they've been on a heater.
Looking for those open spaces
Oof.
and opportunities.
I thought we were going to lay the wood.
Now the returner to start us on the next drive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick.
See, they're just going to run it, set up, see what they get out of this play. Second
Someone's
6.
gonna have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some
See how
juice.
aggressive
Find
they're
your
going to be
guy.
here.
Find those plays that
They're
you
doing
can
less
do.
heavy.
Inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some
Stretch run to the
possibilities.
right. Oh, we took a decent angle until the end. Should have tried to trip him up. Got to the outside on us, but holding nonetheless. And they're going to go backwards. We're going to take it.
We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play.
I'm trying to grab rag here. Oh, shit.
Looks as if the defense was a little too
Irving
eager.
jumps.
Got into the neutral
We're getting a
zone,
little
and that'll be a
jumpy
5-yard
down the
penalty.
stretch. A little undisciplined. There'll be a couple extra wind sprints of practice this week. You could thank Greg
Defense
Irving for that.
couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the
All right,
D.
he's
Now it's
pissed.
2nd and 7.
He's coming.
Out of the gun, they
He's
get to
angry.
the back.
Shit, he's gone. First down, Georgia Tech.
He's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, they're like, well, we're going to run it to the opposite side of Irving. Because they knew he was really pissed off about that penalty. That brings in the third quarter. They're down by a touchdown. 1 quarter left between Georgia Tech and Georgia State. Fucking tongue twister. Thank you guys for coming in. If you're enjoying the content, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. I'm going to run zone right. Gets a couple. Putting up very similar stats between these two teams today. It's been a hell of a battle. A battle versus the 5'11 quarterback versus the 6'7" one. Speaking of, he threw to a 6'8" receiver right there. Or at least he thought he was. He's a big sumbitch, standing at 6'7". They thought that tight end was going to sit. Spain and man coverage, who's a really good corner, got beat again. We're aggressive because we have the personnel. I think we have 2 really good corners. I think we have our nickel is plenty capable. Ooh, Irving can't chase him down. Gets a gain of 4. I've been a little disappointed in the secondary this year. Not going to lie.
Set up a good second down.
On second down,
Wick makes a move on the tackle, gets loose, and brings down their quarterback for the first sack of the game. It has been tough to get to the quarterback today. We led the conference in sacks last year. Their stride, we will again. I will say they fell off at the end of last year. Chucks it deep, down, double coverage. Maxey gets a hand. I believe Spain did too. Barely. Looked like they were going to give that touchdown up for half a second. They're going to go ahead and punt instead of go for it on 4th and 17 and pin us back deep. Great kick. Probably should have tried to return that because that's going to bounce and go down to the 5. That was actually returnable. That wasn't worth the risk. He should have went back there and got it. All right, they might send pressure here. We are going to run away from it, but they're going to chase out. Oh, nope, he gets loose. One man, B, gets chased down from behind before catching his third level, and gone. Comes the trap. We kind of get washed into it.
Maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Fakes the pitch and unwisely throws that into coverage. We got lucky it didn't make it that far.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was.
Wow, man, there's 4 guys like looking at one tackle. What are we doing? Well, you didn't get much pass blocking on that play. I'm going to give it right back to him. Tough. And if you're wondering why that wasn't roughing the kick or anything, we have that set to off because it happens way too much in these games, and it would affect way too many games. So just for fairness sake, we have it off. It's helped us. It's hurt us by having it off. But I feel like it's been the better option. And if you played this game when it first came out, it was egregiously bad. Like, it was all the time. It was nuts. And the CPU would walk into him constantly. Oh, setting up the screen, got 3 blockers. Oh, shit, we were looking so far to the right trying to cut that off. We didn't realize he cut it back. Right, Gums has played pretty well. We need a big play from him here. Gonna run, stretch, he cuts it up, but Gums is there to make the tackle. Before any worse damage gets done. Still a good game. Maxey sitting single high. He's getting a little tired. They're gonna run the ball again, and this time we thought he was gonna hit that lane. He bounces outside. Great run, touchdown, Georgia Tech, and that's gonna tie this ball game up with the extra point here.
I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that
Damn
running
it.
back by the time he got into the end zone.
All right, right down the middle. Tie ball game. We got a barn burner yet again on the channel. All right, freshman receiver takes the return.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
All right, Tab's been the man. Let's keep giving him the rock.
What they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Let me check in there, the running back. He stretches to the left, tries to get the outside, does, but we got holding on the play yet again past the first down marker. And it's, again, way behind us. Has nothing to do with what we're doing. That's our right guard on the other side. I think we were cooking their defensive tackle to the edge. I promise you.
Second down coming up.
Cursed, man. All right, Tab checks back in, trips left. We run it yet again. Not giving up. Bullish, almost. But we got 3rd and long to contend with. Or are we too conservative? maybe.
Up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Tries to get it underneath the safety. Safety reads it, undercuts it, picks it off, and that sets them up beautifully to take the lead late in this game. That was not the mistake Georgia State needed. They're going to run the ball again. We're there, get ran over. Hit stick for his stick. He won. He is a pretty thick running back. Does everything well. Good acceleration. Well-balanced runner. Goes play action. We bit for it. We're man coverage, though, on the outside. And he stays with it. Good D. I believe that was Walker. What? Oh, they went play action. And looking. We can't get pressure. Late. Finds a man after 84 years in the backfield. And that brings up 1st and goal. Now we're looking at running out of time here. They could only cook so much, though. So we are going to try to stuff them and force this field goal. We're not going to use the timeout yet, but we will after this snap, I believe. Oh, shit. Where am I at? Oh, my God. I switched to somebody and lost who the hell I switched to and fucked all that up. Oh, that's tough. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They take the lead. For the first time this game, we are behind with only 3 minutes remaining. Can't have it. All right, true sophomore quarterback coming back out there, looking to bring this Georgia State offense down there one more time.
Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Going up top on 1st down.
Ooh, shit. Ah, my goodness. I had something too.
Knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions.
See if Borden can. Yes, because they busted the coverage. And that's down on the sideline, and now Georgia State comes back to tie the ball game. For some reason, that corner decided to switch from a cover 3 to flats assignment. I don't know what he was doing, but we didn't care. We just gave it to him. What a wild, big play game. Normally games on this channel aren't this explosive. We had one game our very first season win 7-3 against Vanderbilt. That was wild. All right, can they make another big play to take this lead again? Mills gets stood up. Again, I haven't seen them do too much interior-wise. These are new starters coming into this game. They get locked up again. Throws it in flats. Short gain. They're going to be in a hurry up now. Playing bend but don't break. Hopefully one of our ends can get loose. Wick beats the tackle, but he hits it right down the seam. Beautiful throw. That's 415 yards, 5 touchdowns for their quarterback. He has been on fire. They're getting ever so closer to field goal range. This time, can't find a guy. Pressured, goes down for the 2nd sack today. And straight in a hurry up. His receivers just ran all the way downfield and have to get back to run downfield again. He runs a stop, but can't hold on to it. McClendon with the breakup. Great job on the play. All right, we're looking at a 5 wide. Irving's tired as shit. Wick, though, is ready to go and knocks the shit out of the quarterback. McClendon takes it, picks it off, and no one's going to catch him. He is gone. Touchdown, Georgia State Panthers. Let's go. Under immense rush, their quarterback made his first big mistake of the game. And it was a big one. Minute 04, 3 timeouts remaining. They could still come back, right? This game has been stupid. So much crazy shit happening in this one. All right, how's Irving doing? Still sucking wind. Good to know. This left tackle's been playing pretty good against him. Tries to dump it off in the flats. And... oh, he dropped it. Okay, I was like, why is the clock not moving? Oh, Williams is on fire? What has he done? Gets locked up in a double team on this one. He has forever to throw. Short, forced to dump it underneath. And we make the sure tackle.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On third and short,
and we drop back in coverage. Stat. Also, we got Irving out there in pass protection, in pass coverage. And that's going to set a 4th and 2. Right, we're going to go with lighter set. And we're going to try to jam their shit. I don't want to let up a big play either. And they're going to get the first down, though. With 2 timeouts, they move right into the hurry up. I'm going to play his gums to the nickel here. Ooh, chest to the middle, but still too high yet again. He's had a couple high balls today. Kid's got a killer arms, played a good game. Whoa, what are we doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maxi, bro. Don't fuck with me. Oh, shit. And he overthrows another receiver. It would have went back regardless, but what is this set up here? 2nd, 20, 3rd, 10. 3rd and 10, fuck it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down,
all right, they need to have it. Throws it right to Stat, who just got his first start today. And that's going to do it. Georgia State holds on to this wild ride of a game. They're going to beat the number 17th team in the nation, our first win against a ranked opponent, I'm pretty sure. I might have to go back and check that. Because we've had some upsets, but I don't know. Maybe one other ranked opponent from like year 1, year 2. A hell of a game. It was wild. Got it done. The 5'11" quarterback took on Goliath and the 6'7" one. Both had great games. They traded blows back and forth throughout the game. Fitzsimmons and the Panthers come out on top.
It looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this one.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect?
Oh, the game.
You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that. You beat good teams.
They actually out first downed us, which is wild because we were cooking. 24 first downs to our 18, 543 yards of offense to our 462. It shows you what turnovers do. Like last week, we got our ass beat, but we had exactly the same amount of yards they did. And that was just because they were more efficient than we were. This time we did pretty decent on third downs. I think we made the right calls when we kicked our field goals. Total yards is almost identical though, so no. Hell yeah. All right, let's get back, see what this win does for us. Maybe get a couple commits, who knows? Small school getting national attention. I think we had one of our gym recruits at this game, actually. Can't remember which one. Oh, it's actually that number 1 receiver we want. 97 speed, 93 XL, 6'3". And that's him, and he says, let's run it. Mitch Fournette, welcome to the team. He's going to be a stud. Can't wait. Yeah, because we're going to lose a lot of our top guys all at the same time at receiver. Now, next week, we picked this team, Auburn, because our other quarterback that we have, who was the starter, or who we've been trying to get to be the starter the last 3 seasons, he was the transfer from Auburn as a 4-star prospect. He's a real guy, really talented dude. He hasn't worked out for us. Unfortunately, won't be playing in this game, but that's why we picked this game. They are number 3 in the nation. So a win against Georgia Tech and a win against Auburn would do wonders for our national rankings. So we could go from where we've been middle of the pack in this conference to top dog real fast if we hit one of these big wins and then continue winning into conference play. And after them, we have a bye week. And like I said, conference play comes up. We have a tough slate right there. Those games aren't easy. That's a rivalry game right here. And then after that, it kind of opens up. I think we could smash coming down the line. Although Arkansas State and Coastal Carolina has won a couple early. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming through. Again, subscribe if you're new. Leave a like, and I will see you on the next. Also, quick disclaimer before you leave, I will be making another stream. I might be doing Splitgate. I don't know. But you might see another notification from me in a second. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.